Hello, and welcome to the Iowa Reading Research Center's lesson on cause and effect. Lesson objective: you will be able to identify cause and effect relationships in a passage. We use cause and effect relationships during everyday conversations. Anytime we explain the relationship between an event that happens and another event that caused it to happen, we are using cause and effect. Similarly, authors use cause and effect relationships in stories we read to explain what events occur and reasons why events occur. Recognizing the cause and effect relationship in a story will help you better understand what you're reading. Cause and effect relationships are text elements that give readers insight into what the author is thinking. Cause and effect relationships are arranged in a way that demonstrates the connection between a result and the action that preceded it. We often see cause and effect used in movies and games and subjects like science and social studies. Understanding cause and effect relationships can help us improve our reading comprehension. During today's lesson, I will explain the meaning of cause and effect and model how to identify cause and effect relationships when reading a passage. So, what is a cause? A cause is why an event or action occurs. What is an effect? An effect tells us what happens as a result of an event or action. So let's take a look at two examples of cause and effect relationships. I'm going to read aloud each of them and then model how to identify cause and effect relationships. The statement in orange are the cause, and the statements in pink are the effect. The first cause-effect statement says, "It began to rain, and Jean took out her umbrella." The cause tells us why something happened, and the effect tells us what happened as a result. So because it began to rain, Jean took out her umbrella. There is a direct relationship between it began to rain and Jean took out her umbrella. When it starts to rain outside, Jean takes out her umbrella. This tells me the cause is it began to rain because it creates the need for Jean to do something so she will not get wet. The effect is Jean took out her umbrella because it is what happened as a result of it starting to rain. The second cause and effect relationship is Jean was hungry, she ate a snack. I know that when I get hungry, I eat a snack. She ate a snack is the effect because it explains what happened as a result of Jean being hungry. And Jean was hungry is the cause because it explains why she ate a snack. There are signal words that help us identify cause and effect relationships when we are reading. Signal words help us connect ideas or events in a passage. Identifying signal words can help us recognize which statement is the cause and which statement is the effect. However, it is important to remember that not all uses of these words mean that there is a cause and effect relationship in a sentence or paragraph. We have to do more than just find these words in a passage. We have to read the sentences around the signal words and use what we know to determine if the signal word is used to connect a cause and effect relationship. There are signal words that indicate the cause, and then there are signal words that indicate an effect. For the cause, some signal words may include because of, since, as a result, for, due to, now that. And for the effect, some signal words may include so, therefore, as a result, this resulted in, then, and consequently. Now I'm going to demonstrate how signal words might be used by an author to connect a cause and effect relationship. I'm going to use my pink and my orange markers to underline the cause and effect relationships in the new statements. My orange marker represents the cause statement, and my pink marker represents the effect statement. Because it was a hot summer day, Hazel's popsicle melted. The signal word in this sentence is because. Because is a signal word for a cause. So I am going to circle my signal word with my orange marker. Because it was a hot summer day tells me why Hazel's popsicle melted. There is a cause and effect relationship between hot summer day and Hazel's popsicle melting. The heat from the hot sun caused her popsicle to melt. Therefore, the cause is because it was a hot summer day. So I'm going to use my orange marker to underline our cause statement, which is because it was a hot summer day. And the effect is Hazel's popsicle melted. I'm going to use my pink marker to underline the effect statement, which is Hazel's popsicle melted. The next cause-effect relationship is Hazel had a question, so she raised her hand. I see the signal word so. So signals an effect statement. I'm going to use my pink marker to circle the signal word so. Remember, an effect tells us what happened as a result of an action or an event. The effect in this cause and effect relationship is, so she raised her hand. Again, I'm going to use my pink marker to underline the effect statement. So she raised her hand. I need to find out why Hazel raised her hand. A cause tells me why an action occurs. I think Hazel raised her hand because she had a question. There is a cause and effect relationship between Hazel had a question and so she raised her hand. I know that the cause is Hazel had a question. I'm going to use my orange marker to underline our cause statement, which is Hazel had a question. In the next part of the lesson, I'm going to apply what I learned about cause and effect relationships to a passage. I'm going to use this graphic organizer to help me organize my cause and effect relationships. On this side of the graphic organizer, there are boxes for the cause statement. And on this side of the graphic organizer, there are boxes for the effect statements. The cause statement in this box is directly related to the effect statement in this box, and so forth. I'm going to read this short passage. Then I'm going to identify a cause and effect relationships in the passage and then write them in my graphic organizer. I will begin by reading the first paragraph of the passage. Follow along with me as I read. Our environment. Human action is responsible for most of the environmental damage that we see happening today. As a result, the environment is in danger, and all over the world, many natural treasures are being destroyed. The first two sentences of the passage describe a cause and effect relationship. First, I want to point out that I see an effect signal word in the second sentence. As a result. I'm going to start by rereading that sentence to determine if the signal words, as a result, are used to indicate an effect. As a result, the environment is in danger, and all over the world, many natural treasures are being destroyed. This statement tells us what happens when the environment is damaged by human action. So we know that this is an effect. Now we need to determine the cause. What is causing the environment to be harmed and natural treasures to be destroyed? Human action. The first sentence says, human action is responsible for most of the environmental damage we see happening today. This cause statement tells me why our environment is in danger. Now that I have identified the cause and effect relationship, I'm going to write it on my graphic organizer. In the first box under cause, I'm going to use my orange marker to write, humans are responsible for most of the environmental damage. In the first box under effect, I'm going to use my pink marker to write the environment is in danger and natural treasures are being destroyed. This is the first cause and effect relationship in the passage. Now I'm going to continue reading the passage and determine if there is a cause and effect relationship in the second paragraph. Another environmental problem caused by people is ocean pollution. Pollution is when harmful substances are introduced into the environment. Pollution in the ocean mainly consists of garbage and other waste, such as plastic, which is harmful to sea life. The first thing I need to do is look for a signal word that may help me recognize a cause and effect relationship. I see the signal word caused in the first sentence. I'm going to read that sentence again to find out if caused is used as a signal word. Another environmental problem caused by people is ocean pollution. The first sentence states that ocean pollution is another environmental problem caused by humans. And the second sentence describes the meaning of pollution. Even though I think I found a cause, these two statements do not reveal a cause and effect relationship, because defining what pollution means is not an effect. I need to continue reading the paragraph. Pollution in the ocean mainly consists of garbage and other waste such as plastic, which is harmful to sea life. What I do not know yet is what happens as a result of humans polluting the ocean. How does ocean pollution hurt the environment? The last sentence says that ocean pollution is harmful to sea life. This sentence tells me what happens as a result of ocean pollution. Sea life is harmed. The effect in this statement is sea life is harmed. I'm going to write on my graphic organizer in the last effect box. Sea life is harmed. Now I need to think about what causes sea life to be harmed. I recognize the cause in the first sentence of the paragraph. So I'm going to read that sentence again to see if the cause is related to the effect sea life is harmed. Another environmental problem caused by humans is ocean pollution. The cause in this statement is humans polluting the ocean. This tells me that sea life is harmed when humans pollute the ocean. There is a direct cause and effect relationship between ocean pollution and the harming of sea life. Therefore, the cause in this paragraph is humans pollute the ocean. I'm going to write the cause on my graphic organizer. Humans pollute the ocean. Thank you for watching the Iowa Reading Research Center's lesson on cause and effect. We hope you enjoyed our video and look forward to seeing you next time.